Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today, me and Alex are going to be ranking all the Hulk movies that have been released to date. There's quite a few of them, so yeah, let's get through this. So
these are just the ones that we
yeah,
chose. There are some other small
there's some more
animations.
cartoon ones, I think.
Yeah,
But we've just gone with these.
yeah. So we're gonna be talking about like the Hulk's character and how they displayed him. Not necessarily about the movie or its actors, but
Yeah.
about focusing on the Hulk and his progression, because we're big Marvel fans. We know quite a lot about these. We've watched all these movies, so yeah, let's get into it.
So it started off in 1977 with The Incredible Hulk, which is actually a TV series, this one, but we've put it on the list anyway. So this was what kicked it all off, pretty much. Its reviews weren't awful, but it didn't.
I mean, if you watched it now, you'd think it's bad.
Yeah.
And to be honest, it wasn't the best, because if you look at the actor, it's just a mildly, strong average person.
Yeah, so, it doesn't even look like
Yeah, and keep in mind, this was at a time that the first Star Wars was released. So
yeah, same year as the first Star Wars.
Yeah, 1977. So this, the sci-fi budget, could have been there.
And there was no CGI or anything.
I think the reviews are decent because it was the first Hulk, so it had nothing to work off of. It was, pretty good for introducing the character. So
yeah,
I'd say mildly infuriating.
I would say mildly frustrated.
Yes.
Right. And then next we had The Hulk Returns, which was 1980, I believe.
1980.
Which was the same year as the second Star Wars.
Yeah, 1988, sorry.
Yeah.
This one just was not good. It was just the same kind of storyline as the first. They kind of just milked it off the name of the Hulk, and there was no improvements in the green screen. So
and the reviews were not looking too spicy.
Yeah, the general public, didn't like it. I'll give it a calm and polite.
Calm and polite.
Yeah, okay, calm and polite. It wasn't that bad.
And then the third one, we have The Death of the Hulk.
Oh yeah, so this one was really personal. So this one was focused on Hulk's his personal life, his struggles in a relationship and stuff. Not gonna lie, as a Hulk fan, that's nothing to do with the Hulk.
Yeah, there was no fighting or anything, which is kind of what you go to.
Exactly. His whole character was built off in the MCU as a Hulk smash guy, and they introduced some development in the character with his clashing alter egos. Yeah. So in my opinion, this is a Bruce Banner nerd Hulk. This one, it did not go well as well. The way they portrayed the character and everything, it was just bad. It was boring.
To the 2003 Hulk, which I think this was the first one where they used CGI.
Yeah, so this one, they didn't, obviously it wasn't an actual person. They used CGI, but to be honest, the CGI was not good.
No, it was 17 years ago, but still, I
think at that time there were better CGI.
Yeah.
And, they could have invested more. To be fair, I liked the fighting scenes. When he's fighting the tanks, I think, is it on the desert?
Yeah, he has a big fight scene with some tanks.
Yeah, those are pretty good because that's what Hulk's mostly about.
Yeah.
But the storyline was just awful. Just had nothing original. And then the green screen, he just looked like Play-Doh in my opinion.
Yeah, he actually does. We can put
running around. Exactly, just Play-Doh running around. There's no textures on him.
Yeah.
I think we'll give it a calm and polite.
Yeah, calm and polite. Rather well-mannered. And then next
came himself quite well.
Yeah. Next came The Incredible Hulk. Which was the first one in the MCU.
Yeah.
The first
so
Hulk
this one, yeah. So this one is where it goes through him, with the gamma radiation accident, and then he ends up fighting Abomination at the end.
Yeah.
So if you know Abomination, is a guy who used the super soldier serum, which is what Captain America has, and the gamma radiation, which is what
so
Hulk
he's like
has,
extra buff.
Yeah, become like the ultimate like mutant.
Yeah.
So I quite like this one's storyline, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, compared to there was a lot more fighting, which I quite like.
Yeah, there was a lot more fighting. The green screen, it was pretty good. It wasn't the best. It was good.
Yeah.
But only I have to say, I don't like the Hulk's appearance in this one.
No, he looks very veiny, if you know what
I
mean.
Yeah, his like muscles and stuff, they don't look natural. It just kind of looks like plastic on his body.
Yeah.
And then face also, I think, doesn't work the Hulk. The Hulk shouldn't have long hair.
Yeah,
it looks like a 14-year-old teenager.
Yeah, I mean, he's repping my hairstyle.
Yeah, he's repping the Corona hair.
Yeah, overgrown.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I want to give this a mildly frustrated Hulk.
It's better than a calm and polite. It's not a furious Hulk, but it's a mildly frustrated.
The fight scenes were pretty decent in this one.
Yeah,
so
and they used a good villain as well.
Yeah, the villain was good.
And then next we have Hulk versus, which was it was like two separate things. It was Hulk versus Wolverine and Hulk versus Thor.
It was in one movie though.
It was all part of one thing. I've got the disc here.
Ooh, flex.
Yeah. Which, it's really good. I'm a big fan of it.
I have watched it before. It's like so it follows the same story as Ragnarok, where he kind of invades Asgard. Is it?
Yeah, he gets into Asgard.
He invades Asgard, tries to fight Thor, and then goes back to like Canada or something, tries to fight Wolverine.
Yeah, he's just scrapping with everyone.
He's just going about certain scraps with any superhero he can find. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, for cartoons, obviously it's much easier to do the animations, but I thought they made him look much more, hulky, and like it was entertaining.
And as you can see in the photo, his hair is short again, which is good.
Yeah, he's got the actual Hulk hairstyle.
Yeah.
And in a way, I think they've just, because it's like an MCU movie, they took like stuff from here right from the comics.
Yeah.
How they like made the Hulk look was just much more, kind of Hulk style.
Yeah.
Whereas in other movies, he just kind of looks like, Play-Doh and he unproportioned kind of.
Yeah.
I'll give it a Furious Hulk. It was pretty good.
I like it. And you get Thor and Wolverine in there, so
yeah, to collab,
and then you have the Hulk in Avengers Assemble and Avengers Age of Ultron.
Yeah. So this is the Hulk when he's like kind of, he has his alter ego where it's Bruce Banner and the Hulk, but he can control it well, go from one to the other.
Yeah.
And he uses it to his advantage. To be honest, I thought the kind of, character, okay, I don't mean to sound like a huge movie critic here, but the character development was a bit boring. They kind of didn't introduce anything new for the Avengers. Like I said, now Hulk's happy, and that's how it works. Yeah. And it also kind of didn't really make sense how Hulk was, super calm around like Natasha in the Avengers Age of Ultron movie.
Yeah.
When normally he's like, Hulk smash angry.
Yeah. I know what you mean about the character development. It was sort of just like, I mean, at the end of Age of Ultron, he did leave, but apart from that, he was kind of just the same.
Yeah.
Like, he was just sort of the big guy.
Yeah, he was just like an extra character, just there for like smashing robots and stuff.
Like, if he wasn't there, like, would much have changed, to be honest?
Yeah. I think I'll give it a calm and polite.
Yeah, calm and polite.
The green screen was good, at least. How they, made them look.
The effects were quite good.
Yeah. So next up we have Thor Ragnarok. So here, after Age of Ultron, he leaves in the Quinjet, and then he, I think travels through like a time portal?
Yeah, he sort of gets. They didn't really explain this in the movie. He sort of like gets stuck in some sort of like time portal or like
and trash can, I think I was called.
Yeah, and then he crashes out in this junk planet where they basically force you to sort of like be a
gladiator. Yeah, you have to be a gladiator and fight people for your life, for entertainment for the others. I thought this was pretty good. They, they introduced Hulk's the Hulk side of the Hulk, and this is where Bruce Banner was completely taken over by the Hulk, and how he loves to fight people. And then when he was fighting Thor as well, it was really entertaining.
Yeah,
the green screen as well was amazing when he was fighting Thor. How he looks and everything.
He looks real in this one.
I know, and you kind of respect him as a character more. In Avengers, the first one and the Age of Ultron, he just seemed like an extra, just kind of like the Hulk smash big guy. This one, he looks like an actual character.
Mm-hmm.
I'd put a Furious Hulk. It was.
I'm a big fan of this film.
It's also quite funny. You can see Hulk's actual character side. Yeah, they did a really good job.
Because they actually made Hulk a character in this instead of just an extra.
Yeah.
And then you have Endgame Hulk, where it's sort of, it's still Hulk. It's sort of like a 50-50 split between Bruce Banner and the Hulk.
Yeah.
So
he's at peace with himself. So him and the Hulk now both share kind of the same, mind or body. So it's the development went from, both sides. In the first few movies, he could go from Bruce Banner to Hulk, and then he was completely taken over by the Hulk. And then at the start of Endgame, he was completely taken over by Bruce Banner because the Hulk didn't want to come out.
Yeah.
And then here he's the best. What you say is the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
I quite like this one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of memes in it. His interesting personality, how he was kind of both sides, but it didn't really fit very well.
Yeah. The one thing you don't get with this one is you don't get any fighting or smashing things.
Yeah. They don't get any classic kind of Hulk stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, and that scene kind of made me uncomfortable, where it was Hulk but with the Bruce Banner glasses and stuff.
Yeah, and his face looks like Bruce Banner, which is
weird. Oh, one thing I have to critique about the Ragnarok film, for his voice, they didn't use the actual Hulk tune. They just made it auto-tuned.
Yeah.
So when he was speaking, it sounded like Lil Yachty or something. It was just it wasn't it wasn't natural Hulk. It was auto-tuned, which made it sound so weird. It just sounded like a 2020 mumble rapper.
Yeah, 2020. He's not a proper rapper.
Exactly. Yeah.
Lil Hulk on the mic.
But to be fair, he did have a lot of lines, so I'm thinking it would have been hard if they tried to get actual Hulk voice for all of them. Mm-hmm. But so this Endgame one, I'll give it mildly frustrating in my opinion.
Yeah, I like what they were going for with mixing him and Banner together, but you don't. Mm-hmm. It's not Furious because you don't get enough
There should have been bits where it showed the Hulk completely taking over and stuff.
Yeah, and just breaking things.
Yeah, or if it was Hulk and Banner, they should have I don't know, made him less big, because in the comics, it's the angrier he is, the bigger he gets, the bigger his muscles go and stuff. So I think making him the Hulk figure with the Bruce Banner mind was just really awkward.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was good overall.
Yeah.
Well, so guys, this is our tier list of all the Hulk movies. Well, not all of them, but the ones we chose.
Yeah.
Let us know if you agree with it, if you disagree with it in the comments. Let us know if you liked it. We're thinking of starting a series with reviewing Marvel movies, games, everything, just things we know, getting some guests on that know it better than us. We think it'll be quite fun. Let us know if you want to see that. And we'll be seeing you in the next one. Boom.